What's up, everybody? It's a cold, well, not too cold, but what's this month? January day. We're in the shop. No racing, obviously. Gonna be making some more videos behind the scenes. And I think one that would be good for now is a good health test on my 1000, my 560 bike. Now, some people may need to take their whole motors apart during the off season and check and rebuild or put new bearings in, whatever. This, I don't think that's necessary. So what I'm going to do is just check the compression. So stay tuned and we'll go through a compression test and see the results. All right, before I get into this video, full disclaimer, this is just for entertainment. Make sure you do this the right way. Take it to a mechanic if you don't know how to do it. I'm just doing this to see where my numbers are. I'm not diagnosing any issue. If you were, there's other things you should consider. Are your valve clearances correct? Are your head bolts torqued properly? There's other stuff that goes into it. I'm just doing a test. And also, I'm doing this hot and cold because I want to see what the compression numbers are, if they're different or if they're the same. And let's see. So I'm going to kind of do this step by step just because. Now this is a 2018 GSXR 1000, but if you have one, maybe one that looks different than yours, well, I have the Pro Street bodywork. I just opted for that. A lot of that was just for, this is much lower and it's forward facing versus, you're sitting more back here, factory. And then this front clip is one piece. So to get it off, I just have one of these on each side. And one of these, I can't remember, goes through the fairing stay. So 4 bolts total, pulls right off. It's very easy and convenient. But the first step to check the compression, I got these bolts loose. And I already got those clips out and pulled the gas tank off. So I did it off camera, but get the gas tank off. Here's your fuel line, and then your wiring. One other thing I'm gonna do, maybe, is some weight reduction, and maybe clean up some of these wires. It's a mess under there. But this is what it is. Stock airbox. You'll see there's the stock velocity stacks. There's not a lot done to this bike. It looks like more's done to it than what it is, just because of the bodywork, but it's stock and it's on pump gas, but it's a lot of fun. Alright, now that you have it this phase, be careful with your injectors. You're going to obviously move the fuel or the air filter. And then the next is to get stock velocity stacks is all I have in this. Remove them and then proceed. So I got the velocity stacks out, and they actually hold the bottom of the airbox in. But when I removed this, you have to remove that. And then there's there's this hose here, and then there's a wiring connector. I think maybe on a stock bike there's one more. Yeah, see I have it plugged off up here. You'll have that as well, but and then you can pull the airbox out. So I have the air shifter wiring, the launch master wiring, and stock, so there's a lot of wires in there. I haven't really had time to do a custom wire drive that would clean this up a bit, but now we're almost to the spark plugs, and just gotta pull the cool wiring off and the coil out, and then I can put my plug out so I can start the compression test. I got the first plug out. It looks pretty good. I don't know if it's going to focus in the video, but I run NGKs. Alright, so I finished the cold test. That was the one you just saw. Now I'm going to put the bike back together and start the bike up, get it hot, and do it again. And you can see during this process, I'm keeping my battery charged. That's another thing that you need a good charged battery for this to work well. Alright, so I got the tank back on. Bike's ready to start. I'm going to start it and let it warm up the operating temperature. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. We don't know. Now this gauge, if somebody's probably already picked up, it's just a Harbor Freight gauge. The bike's reading low. It's reading, by the way, it did read a little bit higher when the motor is hot, but not enough to really make a difference. So either a couple things are happening. The Harbor Freight gauge just won't read this motor or this engine correctly. There's a chance the battery's not turning the engine over hard enough. I did put it on the charger and try it once, and it didn't make a difference. And it's a brand new battery. It's reading good voltage. So I may go get another tester. I'm confident the motor's healthy. They're all reading, even though they're reading low on that gauge, they're reading the same. But I'm probably going to go with it, and at least you guys got to see the process if you've never done it before. It's something that's good for everybody to do, even if you are just a bracket racer and stock motor. How do y'all like my tripod? Saving up for a tripod. They're like $40 at Walmart. No, I just haven't bought one yet. I do want to buy one for this type of purpose. If you guys like this type of video, it's kind of new, let me know. I'll do more. I'm actually getting this bike prepared for the season. I think next I'm going to go through the clutch. And that is a Gen 2 clutch in there. Maybe I'll go through that process, how I check it. And then we got the Busa. The Busa's coming along too. I need to order a bunch of parts for it. It's going to be a totally different animal. But it's looking a little sad now, but it's got a long ways to go. Alright y'all, so I went and got another compression tester, and check this out. See, it's on 0. Just like that. So I haven't done anything to the bike. I just got a different tester, and as my theory turns out to be true, I guess the moral of the story is be careful. I don't know if the gauge is bad, or it does have a really long hose, and these bikes are smaller motors. Maybe it just can't function on such a small motor. I don't know the theory or the answer. There is one guy that put a Schrader valve on the end of his on the motorcycle. It didn't work before and it worked after, so take it for what it's worth. Alright everybody, so that's going to wrap up this video. I hope the take from it was, number one, take care of your bike. Even if it's, like I said, this is a stock motor. Still, if you want to race and be competitive, be a champion or whatever, you got to do these type of things. And if you're watching this laughing because you got your whole motor apart, then I don't feel the need to do that with my bike. If I had to, I would. But check your compression. Be careful of tools. You can see if my bike would have been running funny, I could have pulled the motor apart thinking I would have done a leak down first, but I could have had the motor apart thinking there was something wrong with it when it really wasn't, or not that needed to be. You know what I'm trying to say. But see y'all next time.